Over. And switch. 1, 2. Good job. Now bring your hands around to behind your thighs and pull yourself up into a really nice, tall, sitting position. Take a breath in, engage your abs, and scoop around and flex. You're getting that C curve in your abdominal region. And now you're going to come up. It's like a reverse cat-cow is what we're doing. And then come into that nice tall extension. Flexion. Breathe in and out. Keep going. And on this next one, when you come up, I want you to just get yourself squared away so we can roll back. We're going to let go. We're going to roll down onto our sacrum, then our lower spine, middle spine, but we're not going onto our shoulders. We're staying up here. We bring our legs in. Just let our calves rest on our thighs, and we're doing hundreds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Make those arms long. Bring your chest up higher. In. Out. In. Out. Move your legs up to the ceiling. Out. In. Out. Lower them down to an angle wherever you can and still have your back in neutral. In. Out. Bring your legs back up. In. Out. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And bend those knees into tabletop. Lower your legs to our original position. Keep going.
Susan, I can't hear you well.
Okay, so keep pumping. We're back in the same position. And then pause. Put your feet down on the ground. Lower your spine, lower everything down. And take a couple breaths in and out. Now we're going to do pelvic tilts. So we're going to tilt our spine and peel it off the floor. And then lower it down, go into an arch. Come into flexion, roll and peel that spine up. We're not doing shoulder bridging, just pelvic tilts. Can you hear me now?
A little better. Still not great, but a little better.
Okay, I'll try talking louder.
Thank
Okay,
you so much.
keep going. Keep going and just do that pelvic tilt at your own pace. When you peel your spine up, ignite those glutes at the top. You're pressing your arms into the floor and your heel, your whole foot into the floor. And then I want you to pause, put your arms long overhead, extend your feet, point your toes, stretch your hands and feet as far away from one another as you can. And pay attention to your neutral spine. So you want a lot of abs in this position. Flex your feet and just think about what you're doing here. You're lengthening, you've got your abdominals engaged, feet are flexed. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, I want you to roll yourself up all the way to sitting. Good job. All right, so get your best posture here, get your shoulders in their natural pockets. Then I want you to lean forward, grab this right leg, bend it slightly if you need to, and roll back with that leg. Slow, slow roll. You're controlling it because you're using your abdominal. You're rounding and back. Okay. So we've got this leg. We're coming up and down. Keeping the long leg on the floor. Don't let it rise up if you can. Just keep your heel on the floor. So you're pulling your leg into your chest as you're raising your chest. And then lower everything down. Put your hands by your side. Point your toes to the ceiling at the top. And then we're going to do big leg circles. So we're going to go around, around and come up. And then around, up to the ceiling. So feel like you're making a little mark on the ceiling every time you come up. Pause. And do 2 more. You can put your hands on your hips if you want to see how much you're moving or not moving. 1 more. Switch directions, go across, around and up. That hip is going to come off the floor when we're going over the midline. So that's okay. Let's do 1 more. Come up with that leg. Stretch over both legs. Hold that stretch for a minute. Just breathe. See if you can ooze into it just a little further. And then bring that leg back down with you as well, or back up with you. Okay, hands to side. Let's just do our leg circles. If you need to keep this lower leg bent for any reason at all, that's a modification you're welcome to do. You're not cheating. It's just more comfortable for you. And switch to the other side. So now we're going over the midline and around. And do 1 more. Bring that leg up, bring the other leg up. And I want you to just roll yourself up using both straight legs to help you. So that is prep for a rollover, which is a pretty advanced move, but we're gonna get there eventually. We've done this before several times, so we're gonna do it again today. So let's roll back all the way, get that rounded C curve going for you. Down on the floor now, push through your hands and arms. Your palms are face down on the floor. Push through your arms to help you lift your legs. Now, if your back and your abs aren't strong enough, you can bend your legs first and bring them up like this. Otherwise, we're going to bring them up and we're going to just push them up in the air and then lower them down. Take a breath in and engage those abs. Bring your legs up and down. And 1 more time. Up and down. And then roll yourself back up. And floor over again and stretch your back out. And bend your feet, hands behind your thighs or your knees. You're in that tall sitting position again. Engage your abs to release your arms. And roll back all the way, sacrum, lower spine, middle spine. No shoulders on the mat. Then we're going to roll back up. No momentum, just all muscle, all abdominals. Take a breath in and let's go down one more time. Nobody said this would be easy. Right there, and roll up. Straighten those legs out. Move your arms and let's do just a little spinal twist. And on this next one, put your hands to the side of your mat. Well, actually, we're going to stay right here. Put your hands to the side, arms out again. Roll back and bring that right leg with you. Roll yourself down with control. Keeping your shoulders off the ground, and we're going to go single leg stretch. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 and 10. Bring both knees in, bring your chest up a little higher. Double leg stretch. So here we go. Out, swing your arms around, your knees in. Breathe. You know how to modify this if you need to. Nobody should be exerting yourself and stressing your back. 2 and 1. And then bring both legs up to the ceiling, lower your head down on the mat. Your hands behind your head. Take a breath in and out. Into your nose, out through the mouth. We come up into flexion, and then lower these legs. They're long and they're lowered and up. This is double straight leg stretch. Make sure your back is not arching. Those abs have to be really fired. And 2 more. 1, 2. Good job. Put those feet flat on the floor. You can come down on the back of your head. And then lower this right leg up. And come up into flexion and pulse, pulse. And then switch legs. I'm bending my legs, not for any good reason. You can have them straight like this. It's a single straight leg stretch. Pulse, 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 pulse. You can have your head on the floor if you like. I just like more ab action. So I always like to be flexed. And let it go. Put your arms overhead, stretch, do a long, straight good morning stretch, and make sure your abs are engaged here. It's not a time to let your abs just let go. All right, bring your hands around by your hips. Put your feet flat on the floor and prepare to do some bridging. So I want your feet to be together and your knees to be together. You're kind of zipping your legs up together and rolling and peeling that spine off the floor. And now go right back down with it, vertebra by vertebra. Go into a little arch, little extension, and then come right back up. Squeeze those glutes. keep up and squeeze those glutes, knees, feet, everything's together. Everything is engaged. Bring your arms to the ceiling. Fingertips are reaching for the ceiling. Everything engaged, knees together, squeeze those legs and then roll. Beginning with your cervical, thoracic, lumbar, and then you're finally floating down on your sacrum. And put your hands down on the floor again. Good job. Breathe in, breathe out. All right. Zip those legs together again. Little pelvic tilt and keep going as you peel your spine off the floor again. Now I want you to pulse your knees together. So 20, 19, 18. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, stay up. Now drop your bum, tap the floor, and come back up. Drop your bum and up. Those glutes touch the floor and then go right back up. Breathe. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay up. Move your right leg to center and lift that left leg up to the ceiling and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Put that leg down in the center of your body in midline. Oh, I'm joking. Excuse me. And we lift the other leg up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one. And put that leg down, hold it up just a little longer. Breathe in and out, squeeze those glutes, move your legs together and zip them up. And then beginning with your cervical spine, start rolling through it. Thoracic, the middle of your spine, lower back, and on to your sacrum and into a little arch. Good job. All right, so from here, just do a few pelvic tilts. We're not doing anything but moving our pelvic girdle in and out. Get this supple, really malleable back and spine. Because as Joseph Pilates says, you are as young as your spine feels. Breathe. All right, straighten your legs out. Keep your hands where they are. Let's try to roll up without any momentum. We're just thinking about engaging these abs, using all those deep intrinsic muscles. Bubble your head forward, chin to chest, scoop through your belly, raise your chest, and come on up to sitting. Good job. That's good. All right, let's stretch out again. And then just move one leg, each leg to the outside of your mat. We're going to do what we did on one of the very first moves, and that is we're just going to stretch over our legs and come back up. Stretch out. And you may get a little better stretch now. You've probably warmed up and you're probably more limber. So on this next one, let's flex our toes and grab our toes. See what kind of a stretch we can get here. And then put both hands on your right leg. Pull into that leg. Move over to the left. Pull on those foot in that leg. And then roll yourself up. Arms out. Nice, long spine. Top of your head is floating up toward the ceiling. And we're going to do soft. So we're going to turn it around and soft, that pinky toe looking down your back arm. Up, in and out. in and out. And one more each side. And bring your hands forward. Roll back into that balanced spot you have. Bring your legs together. Slide them in and lift your toes off the floor. That's all we're doing. So move your chest toward your quads. Just try to get that rounded C position with your feet just hovering over the floor, and then put them down. Your hands behind your knees and straighten up. We do our little cat cow again. All right. Grab inside your legs. You can grab your calves, your ankles. And we're going to just lift those feet off the ground, balancing like we just did. See if you can lift one leg out. You don't have to straighten it. If it doesn't work, you can have it bent, whatever works for you. The other leg. And try both. Some days we have it, some days we don't. So don't worry, just give it your best. Breathe. Engage those abs while you're here. And then lower back down. Put your feet on the floor together. Grab your toes. And just use your elbows to gently push your legs out and stretch forward. I don't know about your toes, but mine are freezing. Switch around. All right. Straighten those legs out. Set yourself up in this great position. So you're sitting up and you're setting yourself up for an incredible piece of posture. And I want you to just plank back and forward, back, forward. So this is all abs. If you don't have your abs really on fire and connected, it's going to be hard and it's going to go into your hip flexors. Really use your abs. See if you can relax your legs. 3, 2, and last one. Come up, put your hands, they can be out or facing forward. Mine are going to be out. I'm going to come up and down. So our hands are about at our shoulders, a little behind, and we bring our thumb up and lengthen and come down. Now we're going to do front leg kick. It seems weird. Excuse me, it's called back. So then we're going to go up and up 3 times each leg. 2, 3. Lower yourself down. Come around, stretch your arms and your legs. I'm going to use my toes to stretch my arms out. And then I'm going to go roll all the way back. Your head's on the floor and put your hands behind your head. Interlace your fingers. Take a breath in and out. In through your nose, out through your mouth. And roll your head, neck, shoulders into flexion. Bring your knees to tabletop. And we are going to go into crisscross. Lift your chest up. You are bringing those knees in as far as you can. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good job. Put your hands behind your thighs and roll up. You're gonna go right into rolling like a ball. So you're gonna be looking at your navel. Your feet are in. You can have them as close to you as you want, or you can have them out here. It's your modification, it's your exercise. So make sure you stay on your mat and roll yourself back. Keep going. Do 3 more at your own pace. And when you're done, come up to sitting again. Straighten up into that good posture. Roll yourself back. No shoulders, just your sacrum. Bring that leg up. Bring it into you. Now walk down it and put your head on the floor. So start at the crease between your butt and your quad, your thigh, and then just start walking yourself up. Using your abs to help you. And then walk down. Take a breath in, and on the exhale, let's curl up and do this again. And then back down. And put that leg down. Lift the other one up. And let's start down at this crease. Your head, neck, and shoulders into flexion. And walk up. Okay, you can see that's harder on that side for me. Holy. Come on up. Look what that is. And do one more. Roll yourself down. And come right back up. Oh. Okay. Put that leg down. Flip over to your side. And let's get serious about our muffin tops here that none of you have anymore because you're such good, positive, consistent Pilates and yoga students. All right, our knees are bent. Stack your feet, and let's just go into plans. So really think about this vastus, this inside thigh muscle, adductor and abduction. Moving that leg away from the body and in toward the body. Think about using that muscle the whole time. And when you're at the top, squeeze that glute. Looking good. I can't hear anybody at all. So I don't know if you're breathing. I don't know if you're moaning. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten.
We're doing good, Susan.
Pardon me?
We're doing good. We're breathing. Promise.
Yay, good, awesome. Okay, straighten out, flex that top foot and just raise it up. Just hip height, really. Now I want you to pulse, 20. Squeeze that glute, lengthen the leg, engage your abs, and breathe. That's all. Lengthen the leg, flex the foot, squeeze the glute, and breathe. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's raise it up and down. Squeeze the glute, lengthen the leg, breathe. What you do. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good job. Now roll over on your stomach. Come up to all fours. And we're just going to do the little peeing like a dog. So your knee should be higher than your foot. So we're just going to go 20, 19, 18. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower yourself down on the opposite side and get ready for clams. Okay, so take a breath in through your nose, out through your mouth, and let's begin. Remember, we're using our inner thigh muscle to move our leg away and back in, squeezing our glutes at the top. Breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lengthen your legs around long. Flex that top foot. Make sure your hips are stacked. And let's just pulse at hip height. So here we go, 20. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, and 1. And then lift that leg and lower. Really activating all those muscles in your inner and outer thigh and your bum. 5, lengthen those legs. 2, and last one. And roll over onto all fours. Roll over and push up onto all fours. Take a nice deep breath. You can go into repeat. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Good job. Now just lay down on your belly. Rest your head on your stacked hands. Take a couple breaths here. Take a couple deep breaths in and out. Move your hands to be even with your face, with your ears. Your head is hovering over the mat. You're breathing in and out. Take a breath in and just lift your chest. I don't want you to be pushing with your hands. Lift your hands off the floor, but come down to that hover. Now lift your chest, neck, and head, and down. So the first thing you're doing is engaging your abs, squeezing your glute, and then lift. Next one, let's lift up, and then let's just lift our hands off like, look, Mom, no hands. And move those hands back behind you and lower your head to look one direction or the other with your face cheek on your mat. Hands kind of interlaced behind your back. So we're going to do double leg kick. So here we go. Knees are bent, feet come in, and we're pointing, flexing, pointing, and then coming into long extension, long neck, long arms, long legs. Breathe and come down to the other side. Here we go. Point, flex, point, and extend and lengthen. Lift and lengthen. Come to the other side. Point, flex, point, lengthen, and lift, long neck. Come down last time. Last side, last time. Point, flex, point, long, lifted, and come down. Bring your hands around to the sides of your shoulders and push yourself up and back into child's pose. Breathe in and breathe out. You always can have, and I'll just remind you, the knees out to the edge of the mat for your hips, or you can have them inside of you for your back. Move your arms long over to one side. Put one hand on top of the other. If you're on the left side, it would be your right hand on the top of your left hand. Back to center. Breathe in there for just a minute. To the other side. Opposite hand on top. And back to center. And come to all fours. Hands are right under your shoulders and your knees are right under your hips. So make sure that your knees aren't too wide, because your hips really aren't that wide. You notice some of you do that sometimes. So just be aware of that. Get yourself all balanced and situated. And then we're going to lift our right arm up without moving anything else. And down. Up and down. Switch sides. So we're taking our left hand up and down, and you shouldn't experience any shift in your body at all. With your abs, you've got a lot of movers and a lot of stabilizers. Right now, this time, we're going to do our legs. So same thing, try to move that leg back without moving your whole body or shifting it. Pushing up out of that grounded leg, and bring that leg back. Out again. In, out, and down. Get yourself all situated. Take a breath in and really engage your abs first. Really connect through your core to lift that leg. Bring it in. Lift it again. It's not how high it goes. It's how still you are. And then bring that leg down. Back into a child's pose. Bring your arms around and just relax your shoulders. Maybe relax your wrists. Just move your fingers and your wrists, your shoulders. Wow. Loose. And bring your hands back out in front of you. Come up, tuck your toes under. And put yourself up into down dog. See if you can measure the amount of flexibility you've gained over the last year or two. Come up on your toes and down on your heels. When you come down on your heels, I want you to push your butt right up to the ceiling and round those heels at the same time. Come up on your toes, heels down, bum up. One more time, and then walk it out. You can put your feet together or further apart, up to you. And then walk your hands back to your feet. Put your hands on the ground in front of you and let's just go into a runner's lunge. You know you don't want your knee to be over your toes. Lower your knee down and let the tops of your toes be on your mat. And just lean into that. Now come back and stretch the back of that leg. Let's come up to a tall stance here. Okay, this is easy for me. Okay, so come up like this. Now we're going to go to the opposite direction. And back. Okay, and let's switch legs. So bring your hands down. Move those legs around. Be in that long runner's lunge. Just breathe. And come back and stretch your hamstrings, your calves. Breathe. Breathing in. So come back up. Balance. And then switch to the opposite direction. Come back down. Put your hands on the inside of that foot. Move your foot around. Tuck your toes and push yourself up and come into a forward fold. And just fold yourself over, looking between your legs. Stretching, stretching. Keep those abs working. And then I just want you to come in to a squat and put your knees, put your elbows on your knees. Hello. All right, we're going to go side to side. You have a flat back, or for me, it's a flat back. You might have a little tilt, little angle, but just going back and forth and breathing. If you're not getting enough out of this, move your legs further apart and squat lower. You should feel this on the insides of your hip flexors, your inside of your calves, your inside of your thighs, and you might be burning on the top of your thighs too, but we need to do that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You put your hands down on the floor, heel toe your feet together, and then put one foot behind the other. IT band stretch. Push this back foot, push that heel into the floor. See what you can feel. Walk your hands to the left and walk them to the right. Keeping that heel pushing down. Center, bend your knees, untangle your feet, and move the opposite foot behind. Just let your head hang down. You can be down as far as you can be. Feel that stretch. Let's go to the left. And to the right. Pushing that heel and the whole foot really into the floor. Into the center. Unlock this. Unlock your feet. Come down to a seated position. And we'll do just a little bit more stretching before our time's up. Okay. Right here, let's just do a couple of cat cows like we did. It's an upside down cat cow. Very modified. And then on this next one, after this extension, let's just roll all the way down. Bring our right leg with us. Our left foot is flat on the floor, and we're going into figure 4. Gently push this top leg away, keeping both sits bones on the floor. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, so release that leg, hand off that upper leg, and come into flexion to grab your opposite, behind your opposite knee, and bring this leg in. You can have your head on the floor if you prefer. Put that leg down. Cross that leg, put your arms out. Bend over, looking down the opposite, or lay your legs over, looking down the opposite arm until that foot is flat on the floor. And move both arms overhead. Engage your abs. Now engage, really reach and turn on those deep, deep muscles to roll yourself back to center without the help of your arms. And put your arms back out. And cross the other leg. All right, so we're going to push in figure 4, opposite side, gently pushing that top quad away. The whole leg. And just release that. Come up into flexion to grab behind your lower leg and bring it in to wherever you can. You can lift your chest up. Excuse me. You can do whatever you need to get the best stretch in your hip here. Breathe. And then put that leg down. Cross this leg over as if you were sitting. Your arms go out to perpendicular. And you're going over to this side until that foot is flat on the ground and you're looking down your opposite arm. Check in with yourself. Are your abs engaged? Are your shoulders relaxed? Is your neck, head, face relaxed? Okay, so if it's all relaxed, now make sure your abs are engaged. Now swing those arms overhead. And you'll really be drawn to your ab connection. So make that connection as deep as you can. Go dig down into those intrinsic muscles to help roll your body up to center again. Bring your arms overhead, palms on the floor, uncross your legs. Come up into flexion with your head, neck, and shoulders, and just straighten your legs and roll up. Easy as pie for all of you. All right, stretch back down. Flex your toes. And just come up to a seated position. So basically, we just have cross legs or your toes, your feet come together. Put your hands on your shoulder and try to use your abs to keep you tall instead of slunched down. All right, and let's just move these shoulders a little and switch directions. Out. And circles. Forward, backward. Let's stretch the shoulder out. And put your hands on your knees, top, bottom, wherever you want. Pull yourself into this tall sitting position. Engage your abs. Let go. And you're all done. You did it. Yay. So I just